Ugh, what the heck just happened? I don't think that I remember. Why can't you remember exactly why and how we both slept in here? Gosh darn it. We must have been brainwashed by some kind of a robot or android or something. That just have explained why the heck we're here. Why would you say that a robot could have done it? What if it was a Merminati sellout from Hollywood? You know how many dumb fangirl be idolizing them without knowing their true intentions against them. No, I totally believe that it was your brother. There is no one else who could have done all of this after 1 minute. Well, I am such in relief right now. Thank dog that I'm not the one getting blamed for having this to happen to us. You think that you shouldn't want to have to get blamed for this? Try having to deal with a dumb old Vocaloid with no sense of humor to not get him into hypno mode. What? Why are you looking at me for? Oh, don't give me that look. I know you were the one that told our brother to hypnotize us. Okay, just because y'all didn't want me to have him do that to both of you, doesn't mean that you could come in here and come at me. We're all susceptible to mind control, and it's not my fault that y'all got hypnotized. You should have been the one to resist the dude. Oh yeah, speaking of trying to resist mind control, it looks like you and Merle are on sheep patrol back on land. I told Rosie to join you guys, by the way. Gosh darn it. You know what? I tried telling you that it wasn't my fault, but since you act like I meant to let all of that crap happen to you, then oh well.
What? Why are you looking at me? All I'm doing is eating some cake.
Hey Merle, what's going on with you this morning? I got a text on my phone from Rosie last night, and it said that her and I have to walk around to check up on the humans again. But this time, it's just me and her doing the work. Dang it. How come I didn't know that y'all were planning to do that crap right now? It's okay, Serena said that it wouldn't take too long. You know, since every human up there are against the New World Order and stuff. But I'm worried about you guys. What if you two never make it back home in time? I got a tracking device on my phone, so that if anyone thinks of sticking me with some unknown chemical that could potentially hurt me, I could just call either Jake or Bryson, and they'll go deal with it right away. Phew. Thank dogness for that. What? You really didn't think that Phil Gates and the rest of them were capable of hurting each other, of whom they're scared of revealing the truth behind all of this to their followers? Because trust me girl, I wouldn't think that every single one of them can be the dumb enough not to buy into that crap. I know what you said Merle. It's just that I've been giggling so much about that funny video that my sister made. I wasn't really paying that much attention to what you were saying. That's okay, I know that you're going to do just fine without me and Rosie for a while. You've got nothing to worry about, because I'm going to be a great babysitter. Hey Crystal, guess who got a chance to babysit you guys? Yup. It's this red-headed mermaid right here.
I know, I've heard. I heard that Merle told you to watch us while he's on that human protection thingy with Rosie.
I just can't believe that I'm finally in charge of watching you guys. This is the best day ever.
Okay, we get it. Can you stop talking about that now?
You wanna know what's the funny part? I haven't seen his handler or the Merville come at him or his fraternal twin sister Merfiko in months. I think that our plan to protect Merle from her must have finally paid off.
Holy freaking crap. I freaking get it. I freaking gosh darn get it. Okay? I get that both you and him are happy to finally be free from all of the madness. But could you just do me a favor and stop rubbing it in my face that you're the only one being put in charge but me?
Goodness gracious, I don't even know what's your problem today. But it sounds to me that you're starting to get kind of triggered from not taking care of us.
No, it's not that at all. I just haven't been able to get enough sleep since the New World Order is coming up on land very soon. That's just what has been causing me all of the stress.
Hey, you know what'll make me feel better? I always talk with my brother about anything that has caused me anxiety. Maybe you should go see him.
I didn't expect you to be such a gosh darn therapist. But sure. I guess that I could have a chat with him. There goes Matthew playing with the computer again. I wonder how the heck am I even supposed to talk to him?
Hey Crystal.
Crap. I didn't know that you were going to answer me that quick. I thought that you were too busy to talk.
Why would I be too busy to talk to one of my friends?
Oh, gee. I'm not sure why. That must have been such a mystery.
I don't think that it's too much of a mystery to discuss your issues to someone. Speaking of which, you might want to take some allergy pills.
I'm not sick or anything like that, but thanks for caring so much about me.
Okay, I'm going to come see you after I'm done.
Phew. What a relief.
Ugh, can you please turn off the lights? I'm busy taking a nap over here. Serena, it's me Lumina. Oh, it's you. How's it going? I've got some good news that I just can't wait to tell you, and I think that you're going to be very pleased. Alright then, I'm down for a little bit of positivity. So what's been going on with you lately? Merrily left with Rosie to go do some errands, and since he's dealing with the Matrix for once, he told me that I was in charge of taking care of the rest of the kids while they were out fighting crime. Isn't that podastic? Whoa, I didn't know that he would be that capable enough to do that for us. And this is the first time that he's been doing some very nice things since he moved out of Hollywood with Mariana and Marina. And you know what else was so weird? Crystal made a huge scene about how she should have been the only one in charge while half of the group was out. Wasn't that just so selfish of her to say things like that? I'm just not sure about that, but what I am sure of is that half of my children are okay. And what was she going to do about it anyways? It's not like she's just gonna cause some huge problem for us to deal with, like if my brother were to go into hypno mode like he did last month. Oh man, that was the most creepiest thing that we've had to deal with since Marilee's latest song Ma Rainey got backmasked to reveal a secret hypnotic message. Haha, yeah. I love that backmasked subliminal messages weren't really necessary, dude. Anyway, what time do you think it is? Because I'm starting to get very hungry, and you know that I can't go through one day without eating food. I think that it is 7 p.m. in the morning, which means that we should be having eggs and sausage with bacon for breakfast. By the way, Crystal was wondering if she could have a talk with Matthew about what just happened.
Thank God that I ran from the computer going to come back in here. I almost thought that our neighbors had to come in and complain.
I'm pretty sure that they're going to be doing just fine. Why are you so worried?
I'm sure that is nothing for you to worry about.
Okay, just had to make sure that you're not too stressed or anything. Besides our new documentary film Merfiko the movie, coming soon.
Speaking of being in that movie, I don't think that I have actually quite memorized all of my lines since yesterday's update.
Ooh, since you're already here, can I please help you calm down?
Haha, silly Matthew. There's no way on earth that you would be able to do that so darn fast. What if it takes all of your time?
I'm pretty sure that I won't be forcing you to go completely under my control, like I'm the kind of person to be doing that to you. I'm a good robot.
Good grief. The thought of you saying all of that made me think of Pasai for when he was a student at our school. He was so gosh darn manipulative. Luckily he isn't here anymore, otherwise I would have gotten the giant bat out and smacked him in the face with it.
I know, right? The worst of it all is that we have to end up hearing about the demons of his world trying to mess around with the humans. Now that alone is such a scary thing that we are currently seeing right now.
Oh great. Now I'm starting to get very angry, and after talking about the future of humanity being destroyed, I kind of have no other choice but to agree with what you just said about how scary you think that land is.
You don't have to worry about that though, let's just try to relax, okay? This is so relaxing. Just listening to the sound of my voice. Good news though, this movie is gonna be so much better than all the other ones. Just had to get my opinion out there.
Oh man, you've just broke the fourth wall on PawTube. Ha ha. That was way too funny. I might have just died from laughing so much.
See that? This is just a little working process.
Ha ha, okay. I'm just gonna stop giggling now.
Phew. That was such a long walk away from home. I have never been feeling this exhausted since Vinny has forced me to do that Therefore We Are music video with him in a human store.
Wait, there's something else that I didn't get about you. If you really wanted to start waking people up, why haven't you done that in the first place?
Why would you ask me that?
I am just being a little bit curious, because of all of the cloning that the industry love to do. Haven't you been created in a lab already by your fake parents?
Hey, I just remembered something. How about I tell you all of that stuff when we get home?
Oh come on, I'm not going to tell Serena about what I just asked. Pinky promise.
Oh, I'm not sure. Let me guess, some of the humans that was just in that black and white striped car drew away.
You don't have to worry about that. We could drive to where they're really going. No pressure.
Ugh, I'm starting to get kind of exhausted. How much longer do we have to keep this up?
Not too long. We just have to check up on the children lastly. And make sure they're okay.
Dude, you can't be serious. They're not even ready for what is coming up next year. Why and how are we supposed to check up on them now?
Come on now, Merly. Give them a chance. I mean, you were sort of a little kid not knowing what you've gotten yourself into as well. Shouldn't you just be able to put your phone down and to step up and wake people up from the Matrix?
I'm pretty sure that I could do that, but...
Then try not to indoctrinate them or the teenagers out there, even if they're all creepy as heck with worshipping your photos like you're some type of a false god or something like that. And just start to do some good deeds for a change.
Look, if it weren't for Vinny's brainwashing me with being in a cult-like following since I was created in the factory, then none of this wouldn't have happened.
Well, oh boy. What an obvious shocker to the truth bomb right there.
Hey, Oops, just had to spill a little bit more of those brand that they've always had coming before the 2021 New World Order.
Speaking of the whole zombie apocalypse bullcrap that everybody has been asking Phil Gates and her husband to create, when is the next one to expose on the list?
Haha, you were very funny. But I'm pretty sure that we don't want to have to give them any more ideas as to how many times that they'd want to help the government destroy the human world.
Good idea. We don't want to have to upset the poor demons with the poor tube algorithm that they claim to have made us have quite freedom of speech. But that was a good joke that you made about Phil Gates having a husband though, because man, I'd hate to be her and the other puppets of this world on Judgment Day.
Speaking of the coming of our teacher's father, then I've got some very serious praying to do when we get home.
Thank the Merville that we're almost completed with our plans to destroy humanity. It has been such a very hard long years since we've put this plan together.
You don't need to be thanking me. My hubby and I mostly did all of the work when I was in the Chinese laboratory.
Phil, I've got to ask, how did you come up with such a brilliant idea?
Why ask me that when the answer is so obvious?
Oh, believe you and me, buddy. I didn't just spend a whole pagan holiday that people has been celebrating unknowingly just to trick children into taking the microchip inside their body. Now that was a lot of hard work to do, and fooling adults was my best option.
You didn't think that it was hard for me not to laugh during the darn interviews that I've had lately? Gosh darn, I couldn't even help myself but to do so. Because they have no clue that I am trying to do what Pacifer asked me to do, which was destroy humanity with its greatest weapon. And that is fear, mind control, 5G technology and microchips.
Wow, so that's how you've gotten some of those fools to take it already. That's insane. Especially if I have to fool them into wearing a face mask, and to not be a real human being. That's incredible.
Yup, that's right. This is all part of my plan for depopulation. And I'm glad to have help with me along the way.
Ha ha ha. Same here with me too, Miss Gates. Same with me too.
Whoa, wait a minute. It's already 3 a.m. in the morning, and Donnie isn't here. Hasn't it been 2 minutes already?
No, I don't think so. Why? You're thinking of staying up late tonight?
Hang on, something just isn't sitting right with me right now. Where did Merely went since this morning?
I think that I heard from Crystal that he left Lumina in charge to babysit while he's out trying to save the world with Rosie.
Hold on a minute. You don't think that he could handle doing such a risky thing without me, don't you?
I don't know.
You don't have to act like that around me, Sophie. I'm pretty sure that knowing my half-twin brother, I think that he could manage doing crap on his own.
How dare you say that stuff to me like that in that kind of tone of voice? You know exactly why I hate it when people talk to me like that. It has me worried and concerned about them, and I don't want to have to act like that when the New World Order comes out next year.
Girl, I'm pretty sure that the New World Order isn't until Agenda 2030.
Well, it doesn't matter to them whether it's now or later. Does it?
No, it doesn't.
Good grief. Quit trying to give me a heart attack. I knew that you were being serious, but I didn't know that you were being this serious.
Merely, how the heck did you get here?
I thought that I should come up on land just to see you. What have y'all been doing up here?
I just wanted to stick with my twin brother on his quest to saving the human world from taking a microchip that could easily destroy their humanity.
Aw, that's so sweet of you to do. But what about Sophie? You didn't bring her along for the ride, did you?
Nope, she's waiting for us in the car.
Phew. Thank dog, because I am not gonna have to come home and see another one of my friends get hurt. That'll be on my list of the most greatest mistakes ever made since 2016.
Although, besides all of the crap that we're gonna have to deal with, what else have you been up to?
I've just been updating my actual normal ocean fans about what's going on in the world, and I think that waking them up from the mind control programming has been working for me. What about you?
I have been trying to wake mine up ever since everybody found out the truth about how you and I have been related secretly, and I think that it sort of worked. I don't know. They have this app called Tic Tac, and they keep on confusing my gender to yours, which is not a nice thing to do when I'm on my break.
Dang, that must have been such a hard day for you. I'm sorry that you've had to go through that.
It's okay. At least everybody have been noticing how serious the music industry is with all of their evil plans against everybody that we love. That must have explained the rough day behind the scenes of my adventures in Hollywood. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine now.
Good grief. I haven't felt this bored in my life. How's it going with you, Merely? Please don't tell me that you've been having some allergies since last night. Please do not tell me. No, I'm fine. It's just that I've been feeling sort of sick since December 6th. Phew. Thank dog that we're finally out of the gosh darn house, otherwise Serena would have really had the urge to beat us up by now. Hey, speaking of continuing with trying to protect humanity, don't you want to take a quick break and let the rest of them handle it? Heck no, we are not taking a break. Nobody shouldn't have to suffer just because we're not helping them survive the New World Order. I don't play the whole quitter talk crap. Oh, I'm sorry, Bunny. I didn't know that we made a commitment to helping out anyone in danger. Nah man, it's not like you're really trying to change after being in Hollywood for so long. But the hair color change is a start. Oh well, it still counts. Speaking of last night's sleepover, what do you think that Thumbelina and Crystal are up to?
What the heck just happened?
I don't think that I remember everything since last night, although
I remember the exact time when you guys were pranking me with psychedelic pills.
I mean, what the heck were you even expecting us to do? We couldn't have just stayed stressed out while trying to save the humans from an eternal death.
Great. Not only do I have a sharp pain in my head right now, but I have to end up hearing so many excuses from another friend of mine.
Holy crap, Thumbelina. Can you not act like such a worrywart right now? At least we've made it through yesterday without having to lift a finger.
Okay, you really want to know exactly why I'm feeling gosh darn cranky right now? It's because of you guys and all of the noise that you all have been making since that night.
Okay, I guess that I kind of deserved that. But that doesn't mean that you've got to yell at me for what we did since then. We're not even the ones to be perfect in life.
It doesn't matter. You should have told them to just keep it down while I was sleeping.
Girl, you can't possibly be copying the moment when Matthew got the power of mind control for the first time.
Oh no, does that mean that I might end up getting the same power as him after accidentally eating these mind control pills?
You two may be British, but that doesn't mean that y'all should have the same ability as each other.
Oh yeah? Then how come you kept on staring at me the whole time we were talking to each other?
What? The way that you said that was just dead wrong. Why in the tail would you even think that I would even stare at you for this long?
You want to go to sleep?
Yes, mistress. I will obey.
Whoa, what in the heck did I just do?
Ugh, where am I? I felt like I was under some sort of an alpha state of mind where I'm at my most susceptible.
I'm just not sure if I'm feeling comfortable to even talk about this when we're out here. I think that we should go in a different room to talk about it.
Hello, Thumbelina. What's going on with you, sis?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking me that.
By the way, haven't you heard from Merle that him and Miriego would be coming back home yet?
I don't have any idea, but I'm pretty sure that I'm surprised to seeing the humans woke and aware of what their world has become.
Thank God for that.
I think that we should have to have a mini sleepover. What do you think?
I guess so. But only if Serena is okay with it.
When is she coming home from work?
I think that it's only up to Dog whether she comes back home from work or not.
What do you mean? He allows us to have our own work schedule.
Haha, yeah.
Anyway, I don't think that I've heard you playing with Elsa when she was on the news. Why do you think is it like that?
I'm just not sure about how I should even bother to say any of that right now. Can we please talk about it later?
You are getting very sleepy.
Oh, okay then. If you are trying to act just like Matthew when he's trying to hypnotize people, then I guess that I could play along. Yawn. I'm so tired.
You want to tell me why you haven't been at Elsie's house during her last appearance on TV?
Alright then, if you really want to know about what we've been up to lately. We just have been very busy with doing our own thing throughout the day. And I guess that it is for now.
Aha, looks like I finally found out why you haven't been hanging out with each other at each other's houses. Thank God that I found out all of this stuff right now.
Wait a minute, hold the frick up. You have mind control powers too?
Hee hee. Oh, I mean, surprise. Ha ha ha, I can't believe that we're this close to winning Phil Gates at our own game. This has got to be the best day of my life ever since you and I just met.
Girl, no need to act like that again. We're just taking a quick break from doing that to let the rest of the humans handle it on their own.
Gosh, I didn't know that you all were even this crazy enough to stop continuing your job of trying to restore humanity to its actual normal state. But I guess that I thought wrong.
Dang it, Jessica, I told you not to complain to me about that stuff while we're both still in school. You know that Thomas can't stand it when we're arguing about the same crap.
Oops, I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to do that. Please forgive me for doing such a terrible thing.
I'm not mad at you, Jess. It's just that not everybody in school understands what we're talking about just yet. And I wouldn't want to wish anybody to go through the trouble of taking the beast chip by accident. You know what I'm saying?
Despite the fact that you remind me too much of Michael when we were in heaven, I for one think that I can totally get the meaning of what you've just said to me just now.
By the way, when do you think that lunchtime is? Because I don't want to have to be planning to go home on an empty stomach.
Hold on a second. I don't mean to tell you this, but I heard from Nickel that the cafeteria is having Taco Tuesday later tonight.
Gosh darn it. Why the heck didn't you tell me that y'all were gonna have some tacos tonight? I totally thought that y'all weren't going to have any of that in school.
Why the heck are you so angry at me for that? You didn't tell me that you've wanted any tacos.
Well, do not expect for me not to feel cranky the next freaking time that you don't tend on feeding me. Because when I get into that lunchroom and see nothing but a puddle of crap on my plate, I'm just gonna have to go on a non-carb diet, and trust me honey, you wouldn't want me doing any of that crap to myself.
Hey Thumby Liner, what's new? Hi Jessica, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Thank Doug that you're here, because I have never seen Tavy get this angry since the Matrix has started. Why is she feeling this upset exactly? She's been complaining about how she hasn't been eating that much as she used to recently, and I'm just not sure what else to do at this point. Well, haven't you tried to feed her something to eat? Like I've tried telling you before, she's been feeling extremely cranky after not eating for 5 hours. What else did you expect from me right now? Oh, I don't know. Maybe some gosh darn funny and adorable moments. Gosh, you really didn't get the words that I just said, didn't you? Oh, I did. I really did. But it's not like you were trying to argue with me about a friend that we've been friends with since 2018. Wait a second, I heard from Muddy that you've got the power of suggestion. How in the heck did that just happen? Why are you all so worried about me having those kinds of powers? I mean, it's not like I am gonna use it just to mind control people. Any fairy who has this kind of power won't be able to control themselves when it comes to having this kind of thing. What? Oh no.
7 minutes and 37 seconds later.
Hold on a second, since when did we get back in school?
I think that this is probably our last day here until when we get to the 10th grade.
Really? You have got to be trolling me or something.
Frick no. Does it look like I was joking around with you about our summer break?
No need to use that kind of language near me. I knew that we were gonna have a real break away from school, I just didn't know that any of this was happening in the first place.
Then I'm glad that I didn't have to end up screaming it to you, otherwise I could have been kicked out of the class or something like that. So, what is it that you want to do now?
Since we're already about to go home in a minute, let's go read a couple of books from the library. Thank dog that we're almost out of this crap hole. I was just about to scream out from the top of my lungs if I were to not make it out of here.
And you know exactly what this would give me time to do? This would give me plenty of time to hang out with my favorite little sister ever.
Same with me too, except for the fact that you're my elf's brother. And my big sister Lumina is in Thomas's class.
I wonder what else I should do.
We've got loads of time before 2021 comes to kick us in the butt. That's the time of when we'll get back to exposing the evil people of the world.
Yay.
Hold on, what have you and Jake been planning to do after school?
We are just going to take a walk, and then we'll probably be able to come home early.
Alright then.
This should be a fun break off from school. I mean, what else could go wrong?